Hey guys, this is Reverend Deadlypudding. Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. Uh, okay, yeah, we're in the Tomb of Giants. Going after the next Lord Soul. You know this what's up. It's generally what's up. Oh yeah, we need to talk to this guy after we fell for his trap.
Oh, well, I did you wrong. These, you know what I mean, don't you? You and me, we're jolly. Oh, brilliant. I had a feeling. But, if I were in your...
So he'll be back at Firelink Shrine as sort of a merchant. And we can buy some things from him. He's an outright asshole, though. Let's not even lie. Oh, I forgot about the skeleton dogs, or whatever they are. They're kind of a thing, in a way. Not too much of a thing, but they are kind of a thing. They're probably the tougher of the enemies in here. The toughest of the enemies. That would be a better way to put it. Oop. Oh yeah. This part's pretty rough. I just want to take out this guy quickly if I can. And then we got a Black Knight to deal with. Oh man. Like I said, this part can be a little bit rough the first time. I mean, the Black Knight's going to be gone after we kill him one time, which that should do it. Oh, ooh, hit the wrong button. Almost rolled off. That was a dangerously near thing. And then we'll just take out that guy, thankfully. Be done with it. Oh, good grief. Alright, now, there was a topic I was thinking about covering today. I'm having trouble kind of remembering what I was going to do, though. It was like... oh yeah, I did want to talk a little bit about some more Dark Souls 2, but specifically this time I wanted to talk about just my thoughts on the whole graphical controversy that's been going on. I'm sure everyone's pretty familiar with it. Oh, hello. Forgot about this bonfire. Yeah, I'm gonna rest at this one. Pretty sure you're all pretty familiar with it. That earlier trailers of Dark Souls 2 looked pretty damn good. I mean, it was clearly... I forgot how much damage those guys did. It was clearly a graphical upgrade, in other words. Whereas the product that was released was... Some people will debate with you on whether or not it's a graphical upgrade. I think at the end of the day, it's about a wash in terms of whether or not it's an upgrade. I think that some aspects look better, some aspects don't, of what I've seen, you know? I'm pretty sure the PC version is going to look like a graphical upgrade from what I've seen of the PC version so far, but even the PC version does not contain the same sort of graphical fidelity that was seen in the pre-release trailers. And that's really sad, to be honest. I forgot how to get that. I mean, I understand the reasons for it. It's pretty much been confirmed now that the downgrade was due strictly to increase the frame rate, um, to be something smooth. Apparently, like, for the architecture of the 360, you know, the PS3, the graphical quality that they were going for was just so high. The frame rate was completely unplayable. And I mean, even in Dark Souls, there was some areas that had poor frame rate, but I think that was due more to optimization than it was to the graphical quality of the game. Because while Dark Souls, I would say Dark Souls is a pretty good looking game in most aspects, it's not like top of the line though. It's good, but it's just not top of the line. So there's excuse me, there's no excuse for Dark Souls to have the small frame rate problems it has. I mean, you know, it should have just had a little bit better optimization, and they probably could have ironed it out. Whereas, you know, Dark Souls 2, I understand that what they were going for was just they shot too far. They shot too big, you know? Though what I do question is then should the PC players be getting the console product again, you know? I get that it's still when it's all said and done, what the PC players get is going to look better than what the console players got. And you know, that's nice and everything. It really is, but that doesn't mean that we're getting, you know, that we're getting the best product at the end of the day. That we're getting the product that was shown in the pre-release. And it's certain that there are people, plenty of people, that have PCs that can run, you know, whatever they could have thrown at us from Dark Souls 2. That's no problem. If you're wondering why I'm kind of running around here, goofy like, I've forgotten how to get that treasure over there. Oh, that's probably where I dropped down. Okay. You know, there are plenty of people that could run it. I know that for sure. The question then becomes, okay, so hold on, I'm just trying to verify where I need to fall. Okay, right there. I'll use some prism stones. I just don't want to die here. Like, for instance, I was gonna relate this back to my PC. My PC is, you know, sort of a medium range PC, and I still plan on upgrading something like the graphics card at some point in the future. But for now, I would say it's about medium range, and it can play. It seems to meet the requirements for Dark Souls 2 recommended, which is good, you know. Now, if Dark Souls 2 had kept the graphical fidelity that they were, oh, that actually fell on something. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something over here. If they'd used the graphics that they were going for initially on the PC port of the game, I'm sure it would be much harder to meet those fuck these things, to meet the recommended for it on my PC. But you know what? That's all fine and good and everything, because I would still love to see how that game would play, or, you know, how that game would look. And it's kind of sad that, you know, we're not really going to get to experience that product, the game as it was originally done. The only guys who get to experience that are like uh, I'm trying to think of the guys' names, the YouTubers. Oh yeah, a German Spy and Epic Name Bro. These guys, you know, they get to experience it because they, you know, helped write the guide and everything, and you know, they've talked a little bit about how the graphics were toned down to accommodate frame rate in a lot of the areas of the game. You know, it's just kind of sad, and oh, fuck, I forgot about this. I thought that was, I don't know where I thought that was. Okay. I'm running. I did not realize where I was in relation to the enemies at that point. Okay. Whew. Let me get a time to adjust myself here. Okay. Yeah, and it's just really sad that we're not going to get to see that even on PC. I'm not even too particularly worried about the lighting quality. What bothers me is that there were parts of the game that just look different, you know? Some of the old gameplay and stuff just showed areas that were laid out the same, but they just looked better. More detailed, more pretty, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. But it is what it is. I mean, I still think what I've seen of Dark Souls 2 looks pretty good. I like a lot of it. I like their use of water in Dark Souls 2. It has a really nice quality to it, whereas the water in Dark Souls kind of looks a little bit weird in parts. Okay, yeah, I reverse hollowed here, and oh shit, forgot about that guy. Okay, let me stand up here and heal. My bad. Excuse me, I didn't feel that cough coming on until I coughed, essentially. Right. So yeah, I reverse hollowed here, and I went ahead and kindled as well. But the main reason I did is because, oh yeah, that's right. I was preparing for an NPC invader coming up here soon. Okay, that's one dog down. Does a pretty decent amount of damage to these guys. I'm happy about that. And then the last one, since this is the last one, I can just go ahead and tighten him up. We're all good now. The Tomb of the Giants can be a bit strange. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I picked up the, I should mention this, I picked up the silver covetous silver serpent ring. I think is actually how it's pronounced. Yeah, covetous silver serpent ring. That allows you to pick up increased number of souls while you're wearing it. It's kind of a late game drop, I think. It would make much more sense if it popped up a little bit earlier in the game. Like, if it was where the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring was, that would make more sense to me. Okay. So, Paladin Leroy, that's the same exact guy that we used to summon for the Pinwheel boss fight. Yeah, he, I don't know really the story behind this particular NPC. I just know that he's like the only dude that you can summon and then later get invaded by. It's kind of like also how Chester, you can see him as a merchant, but also get invaded by him, but he's not gonna stop being a merchant. I was about to say, is that really, are these ones gonna take two? That'd have been kind of rough. This particular spot, I remember the first time I played, this spot coming up here really shocked me. I wasn't expecting it. Because, I mean, you see what's up here now. There was the archer, guy with the falchion, and then these weird skeleton centipedes, skelepedes. I don't know what you'd call them. And then this room also surprised me. It's kind of rough. And I mean, when I say kind of rough, I mean it's pretty rough. It can get pretty rough. So you can see we got a lot of pinwheels in here. But that's not all we've got in here. Okay, waiting for him to do his thing. Yeah, we've got skeleton babies. And skeleton babies are actually one of the best places to farm souls in the game. They infinitely spawn. Okay, I'm gonna heal up here because I'm kind of low. They infinitely spawn. And, I mean, they're pretty easy to kill, but they can hurt you. I mean, they're not completely without any sort of damage. And they can gang up on you pretty terribly too. I'm gonna make sure I grab all the items in this area before we move on. So there's an item back here, don't forget it. And that's if you're looking to make, what do you call it? A divine weapon, or if you're looking to make a cult weapon. Yeah, that's the other one. Then you want to make sure you get that slab. But I don't know why you'd want to make a divine or a cult weapon. I don't really know anybody that uses it for much of a purpose at all. I mean, essentially it's kind of useful if you're going through the catacombs. I don't think I mentioned this before when I went through there. But if you go through the catacombs with a divine weapon, you can sort of bypass having to kill the necromancers. So it's useful there, but it's kind of just not useful for anything else. Like the damage output it gives, even if you're running like Faith, I've never seen it be that spectacular, and I've never heard of anybody using it in PvP, so I don't think there's much point to it. But I could be wrong. There might be something that I just don't know about. Alright, we got a boss time, though. Had to sip a little bit of my drink. This is one of my favorite enemy designs, probably. I always thought it was really cool seeing him in the opening cutscene. Yeah, this is Nito, the first of the dead. Oops. And this fight can be a bit weird. Oh, okay, I'm getting out of there. Getting out of there. He will often kill these guys himself, as you can see. And time to get out of there for a minute. And then come at him from the other angle. I don't really have a particularly, you know, thought out strategy for Nito ever. But I've generally never had any problems with him. That can always change. Get a hit in, and I'm getting out of here this time. I'll see if I can't get a moment to drink. And there we go. Looks like you killed another skeleton for me. Okay, that wasn't hitting him. That was kind of weird. Ooh, ooh, gotta get out of there for this. That was bad. Ah, I can't believe I get hit by that. That was actually a good hit from him. Oh no! Oh no!